welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I thought I would film a what I eat in a day on Slimming World / to lose weight. I filmed one of these a few weeks ago and it went down really well and you guys really liked it. And personally, as a viewer as well, I love to watch other people's what I eat in a day, just because I get so much inspiration from it and so many different ideas and recipes, etc. So I thought today, whilst I'm not at work and I've got a bit of free time, I can just film for you guys what I eat in a day. So I hope you guys enjoy, so keep watching. So this morning I'm going to be making waffles. Sorry, it's really early in the morning, so my throat is slightly croaky. So anyway, so I'm just going to quickly talk you through the ingredients. So here we've got 40 grams of oats, which I have blitzed in the food processor. We have chopped strawberries, which are obviously to serve with the waffles once they're done. Then we've got 175 grams of natural fat-free yogurt, which is obviously sin-free. Then we've got 1 egg, a tablespoon of sweetener, a drop of vanilla essence and fry light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix all of these ingredients together, mix it up and then pour it into the waffle mould, which I'm going to spray with the sunflower oil fry light, just to prevent it from sticking once it's done. So I'm going to do that now and then I'll just quickly show you what it looks like once it's in the waffle mould. Okay guys, so this is what the mixture looks like when it's mixed all together, and obviously I've poured it in the waffle mould, which is really important that I sprayed with fry light before, just to prevent sticking when it comes to flipping over. So you can get these waffle moulds from Amazon, and I have also realised it's easier putting the waffle mould on a baking tray, because once you get it out of the oven it's a little bit flimsy and hot to get with your hands. So little tip for you right there. So I'm just going to pop it in the oven now, and the oven is on 200. Oh god, I don't want you to see my pyjamas in the reflection. So I'm going to pop that in roughly for around 20 minutes until it looks baked, and then I am going to flip the waffles. Okay, hi guys, so I've just got the waffles out the oven, slightly overcooked, but absolutely fine. I did actually put them on the top shelf instead of the middle shelf, so it's kind of a given. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go around with a knife around the edges and just make it a little bit more loose, and then I'm going to flip them over and bake them for a further probably 2 to 5 minutes. So that actually went really smoothly, as you can see. So I've just flipped them and now I'm going to return them in the oven. Okay guys, so this is what the finished product looks like. So as you can see, I've served it with chopped strawberries for speed, banana and 1 teaspoon of Nutella, which is 1.5 sins. So a very delicious breakfast and filling. Hi guys, so it's lunchtime now, so I have decided to make rocket pesto pen with roasted veg pasta. So it is out of the Slimming World magazine. We're just going to talk through the ingredients and what I'm going to be doing to make this dish. So this is sin-free and it's got loads of speed food in it as well, and it looks super tasty and filling too. So let's get started. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've already prepared the dish and chopped up all the ingredients. So here for the roasted veg, I have red and yellow pepper, courgette and aubergine, which I've diced up really nicely. I've placed it on a baking tray, seasoned it with salt and pepper and sprayed in fry light. So now I'm going to pop this in the oven at 180 degrees and roast for probably 20 to 25 minutes, turning once or twice until it's tender and just well done around the edges. Okay, so whilst the vegetables are roasting in the oven, I'm going to make my homemade pesto. So I've got all the ingredients weighed out and chopped and prepared ready before I put it into the food processor and whisk it all up. So I'll just talk you through what ingredients I've got here. So I've got 50 grams of fresh basil there, which I've roughly chopped, 100 grams of rocket, then I'm going to use 120 grams of finely grated fresh parmesan. So this, I might actually use half of the cheese to go in the pesto sauce and then leave the other half to like grate on top as well. Then I have 200 gram of fat-free natural yogurt, which is sin-free. And then I have 1/4 teaspoon of dried fresh chili flakes, 1 teaspoon of lemon, unwaxed lemon zest. Then I have 3 garlic cloves crushed and 150 ml of cooled vegetable stock. So that's all the ingredients for the pesto. So now I'm gonna go ahead, pop it into the food processor, add some salt and pepper and process it until it is smooth and creamy. Okay guys, so this is what the ingredients will look like once they're in the food processor. Obviously this is before I have blended it, but just to let you guys know, the ingredients, it did say 120 gram of fresh Parmesan, but this tub that I picked up from shopping is only 80 gram. So your healthy extra A allowance allows you to have 30 grams per person. This recipe is to feed 4 people and it's using your whole healthy extra A allowance. So that would mean it would be 120 gram of fresh Parmesan. But with me only using 80 gram, that means I've used 20 gram of Parmesan per person, which I've calculated 1/3 of my healthy extra A choice. And if I have calculated correctly, I'm not a mathematician, but I think I've worked it out, that leaves me about 120 ml of skimmed milk left, which is great for me because it's actually 2/3. But yeah, that leaves about 120 ml of skimmed milk left of my healthy extra A choice, which is fantastic for me because I love my cups of tea. So after I've made this recipe, I will measure out in a jug 120 ml of milk, and I know I will have that for the rest of my day in my cups of tea. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, so let's get blending. So shortly before we blended it, obviously I measured out the pasta, which is 300 gram of dried pen pasta. This takes 10 minutes to cook. The veg is in the oven, which has got 10 minutes left. And now I'm gonna blend this till it's smooth. Oh. Woo! Woo! Blend, baby, blend. So this is what the mixture looks like now. It's been fully blended. So that is the homemade pesto sauce. So I have just drained the pasta, returned it back to the boiling pan, and I've added the pesto sauce. So now the next step is just to add the veg. So obviously I tossed the veg so it's not as neat, but this is what the veg should look like when it comes out of the oven. So just roasted, slightly browned around the edge. So now I'm gonna just add the veg into the pasta. I have added the veg and mixed it all in together. So the next step to do is just to serve it in a bowl, and voila. So look at this bad boy, the finished result. So this is your rocket roasted pen pasta with roasted veg. Looks delish. I like it, Vogue? No, it's not awful. It's very strong taste. You like it? Hi everyone! So it is now dinner time. And I am cooking King Prawn Jalfrezi. So this is a sin-free curry dish and it's super tasty. It's one of my favourites actually. So the recipe is actually to feed 4, so I've divided it for 2 people because tonight I am cooking for myself and my mother. So I'm gonna just like talk you through what I'm doing. I've prepped it all, but I'm really excited to show you one of my favourite dishes for dinner, so stay tuned. Starters, I have sprayed a non-stick frying pan in Frylight, which is sin-free on Slim & World. And firstly, I am going to add the garlic, chopped chilies, chopped tomatoes, the cumin, garam masala and turmeric and sweetener. and salt. And then I'm going to stir fry all of this for 3 to 4 minutes until the tomato starts to soften. Okay, so now the tomatoes are starting to soften. I am going to add the split chilies, which I'm going to stir fry for 1 to 2 minutes. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the yogurt and the water into the mix as well. I have just added the water and the yogurt. So I'm going to give it a really good stir now, and then I'm going to reduce the heat and let it simmer for around 10 minutes until the mixture reduces, until the water reduces to about a third, so it's slightly thicker. Okay, so I've just sprayed another non-stick frying pan, and I'm adding some chopped onions, some green and red pepper, and then some king prawns. Look at those bad boys. And I'm going to fry them now for probably 5 to 6 minutes, or until the prawns turn pink. And then I am going to add some tomato wedges to it and probably stir fry for another 1 to 2 minutes. So now the prawns that are pink, I am going to add the chopped tomato wedges and just stir fry these probably for 2 to 3 minutes, just until they soften a little bit. Meanwhile, I have added some water to the corn flour to form like a thick paste, but I think I've added a bit too much water, to be honest. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add this to this mix here. That is definitely, I think, too much water. So you want it more of like a paste, but never mind. It doesn't matter. And I'm just going to mix this together now. And then after the tomatoes have softened slightly, I'm going to add all this prawn mixture into there and mix it all together. I have now just added the paste to the prawn mixture, and I have added just a little bit more water just to get a bit more liquid in there because it was looking quite dry, but it looks super tasty now and it is ready to serve, so I'm going to serve mine with rice. Whoop whoop. So last night I completely forgot to film, so after my king prawn Jalfrezi curry, I was still a little bit peckish, probably about 9, half 9, probably just a little bit of boredom as well, but I went to the cupboard and I got some Maltesers and Smarties. So this is the 21.5 gram bag, so it's 5.5 sins, and then the Smarties minis are 3.5 sins, so in total 9 sins. But yeah, so I had these last night after dinner, but I completely forgot to film, so I'm filming it the next day. But I just thought I'd let you guys know, because that is what I ate yesterday.